Namaste to all, welcome to my channel MA Tuitions. If you are watching my channel for the first time, please like, share and subscribe and don't forget to press the bell button, then only you will get the notifications on time. So in the last class we were discussing exercise 5.1. Today also we are continuing with the same exercise. Here is your third question. For the following APs, write the first term and common difference. Okay, there are 4 sub-questions in which we have to find out the first term and the common difference. CD means the common difference. Okay, നമുക്ക് എന്താ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്? ഒരു AP 4 APകൾ തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. It is given that these 4 questions are APs. ഈ തന്നിട്ടുള്ള നമ്പേഴ്സ് എല്ലാം AP ആണ്. So no need to check. നമുക്കത് ചെക്ക് ചെയ്ത് നോക്കേണ്ട കാര്യമൊന്നുമില്ല. We have to just find out the first term and the common difference. ഫസ്റ്റ് ടേമും കോമൺ ഡിഫറൻസും കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചാൽ മാത്രം മതി. ഓക്കെ, സോ സാധാരണയായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ എന്താ APയിലെ ടേംസിനെ നമ്മൾ എങ്ങനെ എഴുതും അല്ലേ? A1, A2, A3 എക്സെട്ര. ഇതാണ് നോർമലി നമ്മൾ APയിലെ ടേംസിനെ എഴുതാറ്. So in the first case we have 3, 1, -1 and -3 etc. So to find out the common difference we have to do A2 minus A1 or A3 minus A2. Okay, so in this case I am going to find out A2 minus A1, which is 1 minus 3, which is equal to 3 minus 1 is 2 and the sign of the larger one is minus, so we can write -2. So no need to do A3 minus A2. So we find out the common difference. പൊതുവ്യത്യാസം common difference -2 ആണെന്ന് കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചു. Then we have to write the first term. What is the first term? A1, which is 3. So first term 3 and the common difference is -2. And the second question in that, which is -5, -1, 3, 7 etc. Okay, in this case also we have to find out A2 minus A1, which is -1 minus -5. Okay, that is -1 minus into minus is plus 5. So subtract 1 from this 5, you will get 4 and put the positive sign, since 5 is the larger number and it is positive. വലിയ നമ്പറിൻ്റെ sign positive ആണ്, so no need to put the sign. So we have the common difference 4 and the first term. You can write either A1 or A. A1 no, A no use ചെയ്യാം. So we can write A or A1 as -5. So this is your second question's answer. Common difference 4 and the first term -5. And here is the third question, which is 1 by 3, 5 by 3, 9 by 3, 13 by 3 etc. So in this case also you have to find out A2 minus A1. That is 5 by 3 minus 1 by 3. Since the denominator is same. Denominator same ആണ്. So it's easy to find out. You can write 5 minus 1 by 3. 5 minus 1 എന്താണ്? 4 ആണ്. So 4 by 3 is your common difference. This is your common difference. And what about the first term? A equal to 1 by 3. So A equal to 1 by 3. That means first term 1 by 3. Common difference is 4 by 3. And the last one, 0.6. 1.7, 2.8, 3.9 etc. Here also A2 minus A1, B equal to A2 minus A1, that is 1.7 minus 0.6. You have to subtract, okay, 1.7 minus 0.6. 7 minus 6 is 1, 1 minus 0 is 1. So common difference is 1.1 and the first term is this one, 0.6. So first term 0.6 and common difference 1.1. Fourth question, which of the following are APs? If they form an AP, find the common difference D and write 3 more terms. ഇപ്പോൾ താഴെ ഒരു 15 questions ഉണ്ട്, 15 questions ഉണ്ട്. ഈ 15 എണ്ണവും എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? We have to check whether they are AP ആണോ എന്ന് നമുക്ക് ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യണം. If it is an AP ആണെങ്കിൽ we have to find out the common difference and the 3 more terms of that sequence. അതിൻ്റെ 3 ടേംസും കൂടി കണ്ടുപിടിക്കണം. ഓക്കെ, സോ ഇത് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയാം എങ്ങനെയാണ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടതെന്ന്. സോ ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നോക്കാം. 2, 4, 8, 16 etc. Okay, we know that this is the first term, this is the second term and this is the third and this is the fourth. A1, A2, A3, A4 etc. is a common terms in AP. നോർമലി ഒരു AP എഴുതുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് A1, A2, A3 etc. എന്ന് എഴുതാം അല്ലേ? ഇനി ഇത് AP ആണോ എന്ന് ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ, ഓക്കെ, ശരിയാണോ എന്ന് ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ നമുക്ക് എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? വി ഹാവ് ടു ഫൈൻഡ് ഔട്ട് വെദർ എ കോമൺ ഡിഫറൻസ് എക്സിസ്റ്റ് ഓർ നോട്ട്. ഒരു കോമൺ ഡിഫറൻസ് അതിനകത്ത് ഉണ്ടോ? അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഈ 4 ടേംസ് തന്നിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ 4 ടേംസിന് അത് ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യണം. ദാറ്റ് മീൻസ് ഫസ്റ്റ് ഫൈൻഡ് ഔട്ട് A2 minus A1, that is 4 minus 2, which is equal to 2. Then A3 minus A2. which is 8 minus 4, which is equal to 4. Since this 2 and 4 is not equal, അല്ലേ, ഇത് ഈക്വൽ അല്ലാത്തതുകൊണ്ട് വി ക്യാൻ ജസ്റ്റ് സ്റ്റോപ്പ് ഹിയർ. ഇവിടെ നമുക്ക് നിർത്താം, കണ്ടിന്യൂസ് ആയിട്ട് ചെയ്യേണ്ട കാര്യമില്ല. ഫസ്റ്റ് രണ്ട് സെറ്റ് ചെയ്തപ്പോൾ തന്നെ നമുക്ക് എന്ത് മനസ്സിലായി? കോമൺ ഡിഫറൻസ് ഇല്ല. ദാറ്റ് മീൻസ് A2 minus A1 not equal to A3 minus A2, which implies, what does it mean? This is not an AP. This is not an AP. AP അല്ല, പിന്നെ വേറെ ഒന്നും കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ട കാര്യമില്ല. Moving on to the second question. What is the second question? 2, 5 by 2, 3, 7 by 2, etc. This sequence we can write again as 2 can be written as 4 by 2, isn't it? And this is 5 by 2, 3 is 6 by 2, and this is 7 by 2. Now we can say that this is an AP. ഇങ്ങനെ എഴുതിയതുകൊണ്ട് മാത്രമായില്ല. We have to prove that. That means we have to find out this A2 minus A1 and A3 minus A2, so on. Okay, so first we will find out A2 minus A1, that is 5 by 2 minus 4 by 2, which is 1 by 2. Okay, then A3 minus A2, that means 6 by 2 minus 5 by 2. This is the third term, this is the second term. 6 by 2 minus 5 by 2, which is 6 minus 5, 1 by 2 again. And also A4 minus A3, that is 7 by 2 minus 6 by 2. Here also all the cases we find out that there exists a common difference, and this common difference D is 1 by 2. Okay, if D is 1 by 2, we have to find out this A1, A2, A3 and A4. Then we have to find out A5, which is 7 by 2 plus 1 by 2. 7 plus 1, 8 by 2. We have to add, just add the common difference with the previous number, isn't it? And A6, so the sixth term is 8 by 2 plus 1 by 2, which is 9 by 2. And A7 is 9 by 2 plus 1 by 2, which is 10 by 2. So in this case 8 by 2 is 4. Here 9 by 2 we can write 9 by 2 itself, and 10 by 2 is 5. So the next terms are, we can continue here like this. This is 4, then 9 by 2, then 5, and so on. Okay. So these are the next 3 terms of this sequence. Then third question. What is the third question? Negative 1.2, negative 3.2, negative 5.2, negative 7.2, etc. So here also we have to find out A2 minus A1, that is, this is A2, this is A1, negative 3.2, minus this is negative 1.2. Minus and minus together will give you positive. So negative 3.2 plus 1.2. Since both are different in signs, isn't it? രണ്ടിൻ്റെയും sign different ആയതുകൊണ്ട് നമുക്ക് എന്ത് ചെയ്യാം? Subtract the smaller from the larger and put the sign of the larger one. വലുതിൽ നിന്ന് ചെറുത് കുറയ്ക്കുക, വലുതിൻ്റെ sign ഇടുക. So 3.2 minus 1.2 will give you 2, and the sign is negative 2. Again A3 minus A2. Here A3 is negative 5.2 minus this negative 3.2. Here also negative 5.2, minus into minus plus 3.2. Here also negative 2. And one more, A4 minus A3. A4 is negative 7.2 minus negative 5.2, which is negative 7.2. Here also plus 5.2, which is negative 2. So we got D as negative 2. Common difference is negative 2. And the next terms we can find out like this. A5, which is negative 7.2 plus negative 2, which is equal to negative 9.2. And A6, negative 9.2 plus negative 2, that is negative 11.2. And A7, which is negative 11.2, again add the common difference, which is negative 13.2. So these are the next 3 terms. Got it? Then fourth question, which is negative 10, negative 6, negative 2 and 2, etc. Okay. First term is A1, second term is third term, and fourth term. So find out A2 minus A1. Negative 6 minus negative 10, which is negative 6 plus 10, which is equal to 4. A3 minus A2, that is negative 2 minus negative 6. Here also negative 2 plus 6, which is equal to 4. Again A4 minus A3. A4 is this one, 2 minus negative 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, so our common difference is 4. And the next terms, A5 as A4 plus common difference, that is A4 is this 2. 2 plus 4 which is equal to 6. And A6 is 6 plus 4 equal to 10. And then A7 is 10 plus 4 equal to 14. So these are the next 3 terms. Fifth question. 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2, 3 plus 3 root 2. This is root 2. Etc. So first find out A2 minus A1. A2 is this one. 3 plus root 2 minus 3. This 3 and negative 3 get cancelled. Then you will get root 2. Now A3 minus A2. A3 is this one. 3 plus 2 root 2 minus this 3 plus root 2. Okay. Now just open the bracket. 3 plus 2 root 2. This will be minus 3 then minus root 2. 3 and 3 negative 3 get cancelled. Then 2 root 2 minus root 2 is 1 root 2. That is root 2 itself. Again you got root 2. Then A4 minus A3. That is 3 plus 3 root 2 minus 3 plus 2 root 2. Here also 3 plus 3 root 2 minus 3 minus 2 root 2. That is here also root 2. So our common difference is root 2 and we can write the next terms as this is 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2, 3 plus 3 root 2. Then the next one will be 3 plus 4 root 2, 3 plus 5 root 2 and 3 plus 6 root 2. Okay. Then sixth question. Here is the sixth question which is 0.2, 0.22, 0.222, 0. etc. From the question itself we can say that it's not an AP. As I said, കാണുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ മനസ്സിലാവുന്നില്ലേ AP അല്ലാന്ന്. പക്ഷേ അങ്ങനെ നമുക്ക് എഴുതിയിട്ട് കാര്യമില്ല. We have to prove. So okay. A2 minus A1 equal to 0.22 minus 0.2. You have to subtract. How can you subtract 0.22 minus 0.2? This is 2, 0, 0. You will get 0.02. Then A3 minus A2. That is 0.222 minus 0.22. That means you will get 0.002. So from the first two cases we can say that this is not an AP. This is not an AP. Okay. Then seventh question which is this one. 0, negative 4, negative 8, negative 12, etc. Okay. Find out A2 minus A1. Negative 4 minus 0 is negative 4. A3 minus A2. That is negative 8 minus negative 4. That is negative 8, negative 90 plus 4. That is negative 4. Then A4 minus A3. That is A4 is negative 12 minus negative 8 is negative 12 plus 8 which is negative 4. So common difference is negative 4. You can write the next terms as 4, 8, 12. Then next term is negative 16. A5 as A4 plus D. That is negative 12 plus negative 4 which is equal to negative 16. Negative 16 then plus 4 you will get negative 20 then negative 24 like that. Okay. ഇത് സാധാരണ നമ്മൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് ഫിഫ്ത്ത് ടേം കാണാൻ ഫോർത്ത് ടേമിനോട് കൂടി യു ഹാവ് ടു ആഡ് ദ കോമൺ ഡിഫറൻസ് ആഡ് ചെയ്യാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഇത് പക്ഷേ അല്ലാതെ തന്നെ നമുക്കറിയാം 4ൻ്റെ മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾസ് ആണ്. കൗണ്ടിങ് നമ്പേഴ്സ് എഴുതുന്ന പോലെ നമുക്ക് ലോജിക്ക് വെച്ചിട്ട് എഴുതാൻ പറ്റും അല്ലേ. സോ ദാറ്റ്സ് വൈ വി ക്യാൻ റൈറ്റ് ലൈക്ക് ദിസ് 12 കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പ്ലസ് 4 16 then 20 then 24 and so on. Okay. Eighth question, eighth one, which is the eighth question. Yeah, this one. This is very simple. Negative 1 by 2, negative 1 by 2, negative 1 by 2, negative 1 by 2. So what is the common difference here? 0. It's very simple. A2 minus A1 equal to A3 minus A2 equal to A4 minus A3. Whatever you are taking, all the terms are negative 1 by 2 itself. So we can write negative 1 by 2 minus negative 1 by 2 which is equal to negative 1 by 2, this minus into minus plus 1 by 2 which is 0. So the common difference is always 0. That means every term is negative 1 by 2 itself. A5, A6, A7 all are equal. They all are negative 1 by 2. ഓക്കെ ഏതൊക്കെ ടേംസ് എടുത്താലും നെഗറ്റീവ് 1 by 2 തന്നെയായിരിക്കും. കാരണം ഇവിടെ കോമൺ ഡിഫറൻസ് ഇല്ല, സെയിം നമ്പർ റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടേയിരിക്കുകയാണ്. മനസ്സിലായോ? Then moving on to the next question, 9th one, which is 1, 3, 9, 27. Can you find out any peculiarity in these terms? ഈ നമ്പേഴ്സ് കാണുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു പ്രത്യേകത തോന്നുന്നുണ്ടോ? 3യുടെ മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾസ് ആയിട്ട് തോന്നുന്നുണ്ട് അല്ലേ? 3യുടെ പവേഴ്സ് ആണ് കേട്ടോ. 1 can be taken as 3 raised to 0. This is 3 raised to 1 അല്ലേ? 3 raised to 1 means you have to multiply 3 one time. This is 3 square. 3 into 3, 9. This is 27 means 3 raised to 3. 3 into 3 into 3 is 27. And going on like this. So the next term will be surely 3 raised to 4, 3 raised to 5, 3 raised to 6, like just like that. നമ്മൾ ആദ്യമേ തന്നെ പഠിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട് ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള ടേംസ് ഒരിക്കലും എന്താവില്ല, അരിത്തമെറ്റിക് സീക്വൻസ് ആവില്ല. ഓക്കെ, അരിത്തമെറ്റിക് പ്രോഗ്രഷനിൽ വരില്ല. പക്ഷേ ഇങ്ങനെ നമുക്ക് പറഞ്ഞതുകൊണ്ട് കാര്യമില്ല. യു ഹാവ് ടു പ്രൂവ്, നമ്മൾ ചെയ്ത് കാണിക്കണം. സോ A2 minus A1 which is 3 minus 1 which is 2. Okay. Then A3 minus A2 that is 9 minus 3 which is 6. രണ്ടെണ്ണം ചെയ്താൽ മതി, കാരണം ഇവിടെ തന്നെ നമുക്ക് രണ്ടും കോമൺ ആയിട്ടൊന്നും കിട്ടിയിട്ടില്ല. So we can stop here. So this is not an AP. This is not an AP. Okay. 10th question. A, 2A, 3A, 4A, etc. Okay, so you can find out A2 minus A1. 2A minus A is 2A minus A means 1A. A എന്ന് വെറുതെ എഴുതിയാൽ 1A എന്നാണ്. അപ്പോൾ 2 എന്ന് 1 minus ചെയ്യുക, so A. Then A3 minus A2. 3A minus 2A. 3 minus 2 is 1A, that is A. A4 minus A3, that's also 4A minus 3A, that is also A. So your common difference is A. And the terms are then 4A, after 4A you can write 5A, 6A and 7A. Okay, then next 11th question. What is the 11th one? This is also like a sequence of powers, isn't it? A square, A cube, A raised to 4, etc. So A2 minus A1, A square minus A. You can take A outside. Okay, in first case 2 A's are there, in second term 1 A is there. You can take 1 A outside, then here it will be A and minus 1. Then A3 minus A2, that is A raised to 3 or A cube minus A square. In both the terms we have a common term A square. Take A square outside, then here it will be A and minus 1. Here the difference is A into A minus 1. In this case it is A square into A minus 1. So these terms are not equal. So we can say that this is not an AP. Simply we can write this is not an AP. Okay, 12th question. Question number 12. Root 2, root 8, root 18, root 32, etc. First A2 minus A1 which is root 8 minus root 2. Root 8 can be taken as 8 is 4 into 2, isn't it? So root 4 into 2, root 8 is equal to root of 4 into 2, isn't it? 4 into 2 is 8. Root of 4 is 2 and 2 is a prime number. So we can write 2 root 2. This is 2 root 2 minus root 2. You will get root 2. 2 root 2 minus root 2 is root 2. 2 root 2 in root 2 minus ചെയ്താൽ root 2 ആണ്. Simply നമ്മൾ root 2 എന്ന് എഴുതിയതിൻ്റെ അർത്ഥം 1 root 2 എന്നാണ്. അപ്പോൾ 2 minus 1. Okay. Then A3 minus A2 which is root 18 minus root 8. Okay, what is root 18? 18 is 9 into 2. You can write 9 into 2. Root of 9 is 3. So we can write 3 root 2. This is root, instead of this root 18, 18 പകരം നമുക്ക് എന്ത് എഴുതാം? 3 root 2 എന്ന് എഴുതാം. 3 root 2 minus root 18 is 2 root 2. So here also you got root 2. Root 2 എന്ന് കിട്ടിയില്ലേ? Then A4 minus A3, that is root 32 minus root 18. 32 can be taken as root 32, 16 into 2. Root 16 into 2, root of 16 is 4, that is 4 root 2. We can write 4 root 2 minus 3 root 2. Here also you will get root 2. So what is the common difference? Common difference is root 2. Now we can write the next term as this is 2 root 2, 3 root 2 and 4 root 2. Then the next term is 4 root 2 plus root 2, that is 5 root 2. And the next term 5 root 2 plus root 2 equal to 6 root 2. Again 6 root 2 plus root 2 is 7 root 2. So we are finding out A5, A6 and A7. Now we have to change this term into like this. Okay, first you have to take the square of 5 and multiply with 2. That means 5 square into 2, that is 25 into 2, that is root 50. And in this case also you have to write 6 square is 36 into 2, that is root 72. And the last case, that is 7 square 49 into 2, that is root 98. So the last three terms are, the next three terms are root 50, root 72 and root 98. Okay. 13th question. 13th one, root 3, root 6, root 9, root 12, etc. Okay. Now find out A2 minus A1, root 6 minus root 3. Then A3 minus A2, root 9 minus root 6. A4 minus A3, root 12 minus root 9. We cannot subtract, isn't it? Root 6 minus root 3. നമുക്കൊന്നും ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല. റൂട്ട് 9 മൈനസ് റൂട്ട് 6ഉം ഇങ്ങനെ തന്നെ എഴുതാനേ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. ഇതിൽ ചെറിയ വേരിയേഷൻസ് വരുത്തിയാൽ പോലും നമുക്ക് അതുകൊണ്ട് പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഗുണങ്ങളൊന്നുമില്ല. ഈ റൂട്ട് 6നെ നമുക്ക് റൂട്ട് 2 ഇൻറ്റു റൂട്ട് 3 എന്ന് എഴുതാം. പക്ഷേ മൈനസ് റൂട്ട് 3 ചെയ്താലും നമുക്ക് വ്യത്യാസമൊന്നുമില്ല. ആകെ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നത് we can take this root 3 outside, then root 2 minus 1, this much only. In this case, root 9 can be taken written like this, root 3 into root 3 minus this is root 2 into root 3. You can take root 3 outside, then you will get root 3 minus root 2. See, common item namukku onnum kittilla. So, we can just stop here. We can write this is not an AP. This is not an AP. Okay. Question number 14. 1 square, 3 square, 5 square, 7 square, etc. So, A2 minus A1. 3 square minus 1 square, that is 9 minus 1 is 8. Okay. Then A3 minus A2. A3 is 5 square. 5 square minus A2 is 3 square. 25 minus 10, which is 16. So, we can say that this is not an AP. This is not an AP. Okay. Then, last question of that exercise, 15th one. 1 square, 5 square, 7 square, 73. Okay, that is not 7 raised to 3, it is 73. 73 തന്നെയാണ് കേട്ടോ. So, we can write A2 minus A1. 5 square minus 1 square. 5 square is 25 minus 1, which is 24. Okay. Then, A3 minus A2. 7 square minus 5 square. 7 square is 49 minus 5 square is 25. Difference is 24. Okay. Then A4 minus A3. 73 minus 7 square, which is 73 minus 49. This is also 24. So we have the common difference D equal to 24. Find out the next three terms, which is A5 equal to A4 plus common difference, which is A4 is 73. 73 plus 24. 97. Okay. Then A6, which is A5 plus common difference, which is 97 plus 24. 121. Then A7 is A6 plus common difference, which is 121 plus 24, which is 145. So, these are the next three terms of the sequence. So, we have completed that exercise 5.1. Exercise 5.1 നമ്മൾ complete ചെയ്തു. കുറേ repetition questions ആയിരുന്നു അല്ലേ, ഒരേ പാറ്റേൺ തന്നെയാണ്. ബോറടിച്ചോന്ന് എനിക്കറിയില്ല. പക്ഷേ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് എല്ലാം ചെയ്ത് നോക്കുക. എല്ലാ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസും ചെയ്യുന്ന പാറ്റേൺ സെയിം ആണെങ്കിലും എല്ലാം ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് ടൈപ്പ് ഓഫ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ആണ് അല്ലേ. ഡെസിമൽസ് ഉണ്ട്, ഫ്രാക്ഷൻസ് ഉണ്ട്, ഇറാഷണൽ നമ്പേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട്, സ്ക്വയേഴ്സ്, ക്യൂബ്സ് ആൻഡ് സോൺ അല്ലേ. ഡിഫറെൻ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള നമ്പേഴ്സ് ആണ്, നമ്പർ പാറ്റേൺസ് ആണ്. സോ ഇതെല്ലാം ചെയ്ത് പഠിക്കുക. ഈ ചാപ്റ്ററിൻ്റെ ബേസിക് ആയിട്ടുള്ള കുറേ കാര്യങ്ങളാണ് നമ്മൾ ഇതിനകത്ത്. കോമൺ ഡിഫറൻസ് എങ്ങനെ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാം, ഹൗ ടു ഫൈൻഡ് ഔട്ട്, ഹൗ ടു ചെക്ക് വെദർ ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് an AP or not. So go through the questions. If you have any doubt, as always, please mention on my comment box. Thank you so much for watching. We will meet you with the next video. Thank you so much.